Are you ready?
Hello, this is Dr. Jeff, and I'm at the E821 Pray It Forward at Biola University, where we'll have a chance to hear speakers about praying for the entire Korean Peninsula.
So glad that you chose to be with us here this afternoon.
8.15 Pray Forward 이 귀한 자리에 모이신 여러분들을 주님의 이름으로 환영합니다. 그리고 6.25 그리고 또 미국에서는 LA 폭동이 있었던 4.29 그리고 이번에 정말 특별하죠? 광복 80주년.
So we're gonna try to stay as closely as we can to schedule. So we, like at 2:15, we want to go to our breakouts. And then you go to the breakouts.
The concert's gonna happen later. But we're heading to Calvary Chapel.
Really praying for 80 years of E815. And they said, can you do some praying for us?
Today, South Korea is celebrating 80 years of liberation from being a colonized nation, but the country was divided into two parts, North and South Korea. So we pray for the entire peninsula for freedom of religion, for freedom of speech, for blessings on the continent, like we're able to experience in so many places, including the United States. So here at Biola University, praying for all of the Korean peninsula.
Here and they're gonna share with us. But once again, do you remember the Beyond Utopia? The pastor in Beyond Utopia, he's right here.
So what a powerful sharing through the panel. And I was inspired by the speakers.
Convicted very practically, we must act. And I think that three very practical things that you can do walking out of here today are this. First, as it's been mentioned, is pray. So when you registered, you should have gotten this incredible book of prayer, 30 days of prayer for the Korean Peninsula. And so please take this home, commit to it, pray for the next 30 days. Imagine if you knew that all of us here in this room were praying together collectively. The second part is, even in that prayer, is to increase your conviction in what you can do. And I think the next thing is to act. We have to do something. God doesn't just want our prayers, He wants our action as well.
One speaker said, if you had lived during the Holocaust, would you have stood up and said something? And I think in our hearts, a lot of us would say, yes, I would have, but oftentimes it's a lot harder to do than we realize, to stand up for another. And so with all the pain happening in NK, would we be willing to stand up for some of the pain that's happening? Another sharing was, God will use the passion in your heart. So if there's a passion, God will use the passion in your heart. So another takeaway was the prayers and the booklet, getting to know and pray for, and then in those prayers, as God leads, maybe doing something as well.
We're going to pray for freedom. Where there is the Spirit, there is freedom. We're going to pray for unity. And that unity begins with our heart.